Welcome back to 5 Minute Smart, your daily 5-minute intelligence briefing on global finance, macroeconomic shifts, and frontier technology. I am Liam.
And I am Alice. Liam, the wait is over. Nvidia has just delivered a monumental fiscal second quarter earnings report, smashing Wall Street consensus with $96.2 billion in revenue, up 106% year over year.
And the data center division alone generated $89 billion, up 117%. But what truly electrified institutional trading desks was the next quarter's guidance. A staggering $108 billion.
That marks the first time in corporate history that any technology company has guided for over $100 billion in a single quarter. Gross margins held rock solid at 75%, utterly dismantling fears of margin compression from Blackwell ramp costs.
During the conference call, Jensen Huang made a profound declaration. AI compute has reached an undeniable economic inflection point, transitioning from experimental token generation to profitable, industrial-scale enterprise deployment.
That statement directly addresses the single biggest anxiety in macro markets, the return on investment for the $750 billion in annual hyperscaler CapEx. Jensen made it clear that software companies and sovereign AI labs are already generating real cash flow from every watt deployed.
Even more astonishing was the forward visibility. Despite severe supply constraints across TSMC packaging and HBM4 memory, Jensen projected 70% year-over-year revenue growth into fiscal 2028, stating that underlying customer demand exceeds even that number.
As hyperscalers scale from megawatt clusters to gigawatt AI factories powered by the upcoming Vera Rubin architecture, Nvidia is consolidating its position not merely as a chip maker, but as the essential infrastructure grid of the global AI economy.
That leads us directly to our signature segment. Alice, for our listeners preparing for board meetings, executive briefings, or investment committee reviews, what is today's smart-sounding sentence?
Today's smart-sounding sentence is, Nvidia's $100 billion quarterly guidance proves that the AI supercycle is no longer an experimental speculative trade, but an irreversible industrial transformation scaling into the gigawatt factory era.
That encapsulates the macro narrative with surgical precision. Alice, how should executives and investors frame this in strategic discussions?
Emphasize that Nvidia's 75% gross margin and multi-year backlog confirm that compute demand is expanding faster than physical power and silicon supply. Concerns over an AI CapEx pause have been firmly superseded by an infrastructure land grab.
In essence, whether the macro backdrop faces high interest rates or sovereign debt volatility, compute capacity remains the world's most aggressively accumulated capital asset.
Precisely. Nvidia has silenced the skeptics and reset the benchmark for global technological productivity.
A landmark milestone for the entire technology sector. If you appreciate these concise, high-signal daily intelligence briefings, please subscribe, like this video, and share it with your colleagues.
You can also support our independent research via the Ko-fi link in the description below.
Thank you for tuning in to 5 Minute Smart. Stay sharp, stay ahead of the curve, and we will see you tomorrow.